I'm going to tell you my story, because my story is the story of many, many women. For most of my adult life, sex was painful. And what I mean is intercourse really hurt. Now, I liked all that other stuff that I was taught was called foreplay. All that stuff like making out and, oral and all that good stuff. I love that. I can open up to that. But when that penis came out and it started to get erect, it's like my vagina just went, no way. So I spent the first 15 years of my sexual life faking it. Again, how many clients do you know who have done this? I faked my pleasure. I faked my orgasm. And unfortunately, or sadly, a lot of the lovers I was with totally believed me, except for one. And he called me frigid. Now, the good news is I went into therapy. And in therapy, I discovered that I had been molested when I was really, really young by my dad. I mean, it was good to know. And then I had been continuously shamed by my mom around my sexual expression. So now I had a context for why I had so much ambivalence around my sexuality. But it didn't change what was going on inside of me. When I was 31, I met a woman, and I started to have sex with women. Whoa, now that was really fun. It's like my sex came out, the juices flowed, I realized that I wasn't frigid at all. There was plenty of arousal. So that was fantastic for me. And yet, there was this thing that was still going on. When I was with women, I was still in control. I maintained control because I wasn't going to trust anyone else, i.e. myself, to completely surrender into the experience in the moment and really let this orgasmic energy flow out of me. So in my late 40s, when I entered menopause, and things do change, I decided to just take a hiatus from relationships, just take them off the plate. And I decided I was going to really explore the terrain of my sexuality. So I went on this amazing journey. I enrolled in a program called Diamond Logos, which integrates spirituality with sexuality and psychology, and it was all about embodiment. I found this amazing body worker who helped me open up streams of energy that started to flow through my body. I learned tantric practices. I went and did ecstatic dance. I had a lot of fun, and I was celibate, but I was really exploring this terrain. And towards the end of that time, I went to a talk on mindfulness and sexuality. Well, that was right up my alley. And I met a woman who introduced me to this practice called orgasmic meditation. It was called female stroking, or stroking the clitoris, and it was like, whoa. I was intrigued, and I was also horrified, and I was single, so what was I supposed to do? Well, you know me, I was curious, so I took the class, I learned the practice, and I had my first experience of female stroking, and it was amazing. It was amazing. It's like something opened up and my mind got completely quiet. Whoa. So I stayed with that and all these other great things I was doing, and 6 months later, I entered into a relationship with a man, and I had intercourse, and it was pleasurable. It was like my whole physiology had changed. My vagina just like pulled him in. It was so revelatory. So I decided I was going to take this last piece, this whole sexuality piece, and weave it into my body of work, which is called Ignite Your Joy. Because I'm all about getting your mojo going, getting the ignition going, having vitality, no matter how old you are, because we're all here to have aliveness until the day that we die. So this was the last piece, the wellness sexuality practice, and that's what I'm going to talk about today.